Imagine waking up every morning and actually feeling like you. No fog, no regrets from the night before, no I'll do better next time moments. That's life after going sober. It's a journey, but one that shows you pieces of yourself you may have forgotten existed or maybe never knew in the first place. And it's not a straight line either. It's not all roses and breakthroughs, but every small clear-headed win along the way feels massive. I remember those first few days. It's rough at first, like you're figuring out how to live all over again. Every little thing seems tied to old habits. You start realizing how much time you spent thinking about that next drink or planning around it. Social events, Friday nights, even those little nights in. At first, it felt like a huge hole in my day, like I'd cut off some part of myself, but that's when things started changing. Once you start pushing through that initial stage, you start gaining back time, energy, and a sense of control over your life. It's like a new freedom, but it comes in waves. You'll notice more patience, more clarity in your thoughts, and this genuine interest in things you had forgotten you cared about. You're no longer numbing out, but actually feeling everything, every good, bad, and ordinary moment. And surprisingly, those ordinary moments become pretty incredible. The taste of a cup of coffee, the full depth of a sunrise, things I didn't know I missed because I wasn't fully there for them. And it's funny, people expect you to talk about sobriety like it's all about what you're not doing anymore. But in reality, it's all about what you start doing more of. You start saying yes to things with a different sense of commitment because you know you'll actually be present. The relationships in your life change too, sometimes drastically. You realize who genuinely supports you, who lifts you up, and sometimes you find out who feels threatened by the fact that you're changing. That part's tough, but it teaches you to value real mutual connections. Then there are the inner battles. Of course, those don't go away completely. You'll have nights where old urges come knocking, or where stress is so high you're tempted to just go back to what used to work. But over time, you get this inner strength that you might not have noticed before. You start trusting yourself more, realizing that if you made it this far, you can keep going. It's like training your mind to see yourself as a person who doesn't drink, not a person trying not to drink. The shift is powerful. The best part is realizing you're okay with yourself as you are, not needing that drink to feel relaxed or funny or comfortable. You become enough for yourself. And it's in those moments you start actually liking the person looking back at you in the mirror. You stop searching for validation or hiding from your own thoughts. You get to know yourself again, and maybe even for the first time. And as time goes on, your mind rewires, your body heals, your priorities shift. There's this whole world you've been numbing yourself to without even knowing it. And stepping into sober feels like seeing color after living in black and white. You start appreciating the stillness, feeling gratitude on a level that's almost overwhelming. You become aware of the little things, of people's energy, of the love that's around you that you might have overlooked. But of course, it doesn't mean life becomes easy. Hard times still are hard. Stress still exists and mistakes still happen. The difference now is that you know you can face all of it without crutches. And I think that's the heart of it. You finally see yourself as strong enough. It's an indescribable feeling, being able to trust yourself again, feeling pride in the fact that you're living with both feet on the ground, fully awake. So yeah, life after going sober isn't this grand, flawless experience. It's full of its own challenges, but it's also full of authentic, rewarding moments. Once you taste that freedom, that unfiltered clarity, you realize it's worth it every single day.